Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. How? So sad. So sad. I don't have any of my makeup in here. It's well, I actually that's a lie. But my makeup is actually in the that's a lie. It's upstairs. To do. You guys, I'm so sad that we lost Israel. Hola. I'm so sad that we lost. Dun dun dun. Is that BITCH? Ain't that a BITCH? My son's all happy that his team won. Oh well. It's so disappointing to get so far, you know? And then now we have to wait all over again. And then not even that. They played like ass, literally. Well, pues ya que. Ya que. I'm so sad. I ordered this last year. Not last year. It's been a while actually. When they made it to Super Bowl. And I ordered them then. So sad. So sad. Okay, let me get I'm gonna do my hair. I figured I'll just come on here and you know I didn't get to do my hair earlier because I had to go get pick up some food. So I'm gonna do it with this. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna use the wrap really quick. Oh my god, dude, my pants fit me so freaking loose, and then in the back, so like I try to tuck my shirt in, and it literally, my back fits me super loose. I need a belt. Let's do half and half. Half and half. Hi, cuz. I'm so sad. Did you see? Oh, I am so sad. Junior's all happy. I'm gonna blow dry my hair, like add a little bit of curls to it. I'm gonna use my blowout blow dryer. Well, not my blowout blow dryer. My air wrap, which I love how it makes my hair look. So, look at how pretty it is. Look at, let me see if you guys can see the glitter in it. Look at that. It's so pretty. I love the pink so much. Love it. It's girly, girly. Girly, girly. Let me do my lips too. I don't have my makeup in here. It's upstairs though. What are you doing? Hi, Rubina. The baby fell asleep. The baby fell asleep he's in there with Michael. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do my hair, and then he's looking for a movie for us to watch. Bro, tell me why when I went inside, hi Mandy, when I went inside Hooters to get our food, I was like, I checked the score, right? And tell me why it gave me a score from 2024, bro. And I thought it was like the actual score today. And it said we were winning, so I was all pumped. I walk inside Hooters. And of course I was wearing my jersey. I walk inside Hooters all happy because I was like, yeah, we're winning. And then I look at the big ol' ass TV. And it says we're losing. I was like, oh my god. This has to be a joke. I don't know why my phone did that. I was like, they did? Dining table? Ooh. We need to get one too, but honestly, I kind of wanted to get like a pretty small one for the, like for our breakfast table. But I want a round one. But then, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like, what's the point of doing that if I have a table needs to get sand down and repainted. Trying to not spend money on stuff that we don't like actually really need, like trying not to spend money on stuff we really don't need, because we're gonna be remodeling the backyard and we're gonna get new floor. We're gonna take all the carpet out downstairs. I want to get white marble floors so bad. So bad. Oh my gosh, where's my... I don't have nothing to clean my lips with. My makeup's upstairs. So that's why I feel like I could just do that. Plus, with the baby, nothing's gonna last in this house, and that's why Michael's like, are you sure you want to get marble white floors? Because the baby's gonna start walking pretty soon. Leslie, thank you. I got very plain, simple nails. Honestly, I couldn't even find something that, like, I hate when I make an appointment to get my nails done and they tell me when it is, like, which is like a few days later, and then the whole time, bro, the whole time I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna wait till the last minute to find something cute like an inspo. And now that doesn't happen. literally I start looking for inspo on my way to get my nails done, so I have to rush, and then I don't end up getting what I want. So I was like, you know what, this time I'm just gonna do something more simple and cute, you know. But I kind of want to go back. I was gonna message him tomorrow, and I'm gonna tell him, like, bro, like, I don't know why you made my nails so down low. Like, I could even show you guys. It's only been a week, you guys. There's no reason why they should look so outgrown. Even when he was putting, like, the product on my nails, I was like, dude, why the fuck is he putting it so low? And it kind of makes sense, like, for me to go back, you know? Hi, Michael. Don't do this. No. No. My son's team beat our ass today. Literally. I said when I came inside from getting the food and we were already losing really bad. I walked in and I told Junior, don't say a word to me. Smack you with my purse. Because I'll smack you with my purse, boy. He's like, I'm not, Mom. I'm not going to say nothing. And then he comes in here and he's like, good game, Mom. Good game? You guys beat our ass. Suzanne, I'm sad, girl. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for the stars. We're doing good. I mean, getting past a little cold, to be honest. So I got this MAC lipstick that I've been waiting to get my other color that goes with it. And I've been waiting forever from Ulta, so I haven't used it, but I'm going to try it now. Because I really wanted to wear it with the pair that it's supposed to go with. But I guess I'll try it now. Let's see how it looks on top of this. Why are MAC lipsticks so expensive? I was thinking of even dyeing my hair right now. Do you don't own highlights, girl? If so, is it really easy to do? I want to do my own, but don't know if it's easy. Oh, do I do my own highlights? I do my own hair. I do. And to be honest with you, I didn't do highlights. It's actually, it's just my bangs and then all around, like, my entire head except this part right here. And then it's like, it goes like this down and then all the way around the bottom of my hair, which is all this down here. And personally, it's not hard for me to do my hair because I've been doing my hair for years. But if you've never done it, I definitely wouldn't do it. Hi, Annabelle. Hi, Rita. Everybody's sick on my neck of the woods, girl. Everybody's sick over here. Everybody's getting past a cold. And we're kind of very depressed right now that we lost the game. Okay, I saw that. Pink and sparkly, pretty. It's pretty, right? It's like, I love that it's not like a big old bright pink. It's my favorite color of pink. But the glitter in it is like, look at that. And it comes with all these different tools. Let me show you. It comes with 2 different air wrap adapters. Because one of them, it has arrows in the front, as you can see. It's to kind of guide you what direction you want your hair to go. So if you want your hair to go away from your face, kind of feathered out, then you're going to use the arrow whenever you plug it in. Like this one that's already in, This means that when I curl my hair, it's going to wrap like this away from my face on this side. And then when I switch it to over here, I need to put this one so this one could be away from my face. Now, if I want to do it towards my face and I want it to go in, then you do the opposite. So this arrow, see how it goes in my face? Like it's going to, it's basically whatever the arrow indicates is what, if it shows the arrow, it points to my face, that means the hair is going to go towards my face. So then it would go like this. But if you do it away from your face, honestly, if you don't have no layers and you wrap these and you do it away from your face, your hair is not going to look very curly because you don't have no layers. It's just going to look feathered out like back in the day. I kind of feel like if you don't have any layers and you do that, it makes you look age a little more because it kind of looks like an old school hairstyle. But if you have a bunch of layers or a face frame and you do it like that, then it looks all curly and it looks really good, honestly. I said hi already, right? I thought I didn't see, I guess I didn't see these. Oh no, do I look it? Maybe I'm just a little bloated from eating. Every time I eat, my stomach gets very bloated. But no, girl. Not pregnant. My baby is 9 months. He just turned 9 months. But, by the way, these are my boy jeans. Literally my boy jeans. And I love how they fit me, except I hate how they fit me here. Like this part right here is super loose. But other than that, if I even had to cut them. Wait. These aren't mine. These aren't my pants. You want to know how I know these ones aren't mine? Bro, these are hubby pants. I'm wearing his pants. But they fit me. So, because of the brand, because they're the Levi ones. So mine, he probably took mine. I literally cut this. I cut it in half. So that way I could know that these were my jeans. Bro, did I gain weight? Because how the hell? Unless they're the same. You know what? They might be the same waist. And then the length is different. I don't know. But anyways, these are my boy Levi jeans. But no, I'm not pregnant. I just ate, girl. It's probably a fart or a shit. I don't know. I probably just need to let a big old fart out or take a shit. I don't know. My baby's 9 months. I should be pregnant though. Oh, thank you. You like the skull look? I love that look. I think it came out really nice. It just sucks because Facebook doesn't push my stuff out anymore. So I never know what Facebook's gonna do with my videos. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, my post and stuff isn't doing bad, but there must have been like a reset or something, because I went from having millions, literally millions of freaking it was reaching millions of people, and then after the new year there was like a major reset, so now I have to like work it up again. I have to build it up again because now it shows negative on my reach. And that's what it does. Like the algorithm always does that. Whenever I'm reaching a bunch of people, it does good. And I could always tell because my reels get a bunch of freaking views. I get, you know, more people see it, so you get more reactions. But whenever there's a big old major reset, it does this. But maybe you guys don't, if I look pregnant, it's just a big shit or a fart. I'm not pregnant yet. You guys will know when I am, if I have another baby. One more. Es un pedo. I just ate Hooters, by the way, so it's un pedo. So let me show you how I do this. And I have extensions, so it's a little bit difficult on my end. I don't have my other brush in here, so we're just gonna use this. This one is, I always forget if it's, let's see. So this one's gonna wrap towards my face. Let me switch it. Tracy, hi amiga. Traigo un pedo torado. Hi Debs. Traigo un pedo torado. Yeah, Hooters wasn't too great this time. And they didn't give us no fucking ranch. And I hate when they do that because I feel like sometimes certain places, the ranch is what gives it life. And then you have to eat the one from your house, which is the regular basic one from the store. And it just doesn't hit the same. Okay, here we go. Don't mind the flickering, okay? Because I have it connected to my extension cord. So you just wrap like this. And I hold it until I wrap it fully. And then I like to kind of get it a little tight in like this. And then I hold it for a few seconds. Remember that whenever you use this, you guys, look at how cute this is. Thank you. I want to start doing more makeup looks. But I need to find like inspo looks or see what I want to do. Thank you. You're using heat. I mean, you're not using heat like a curler. You're using air. But look. And this will give you big bouncy curls. Like it's literally gonna make your hair look like you used like, you know, the girls that do the natural hair wrap, they damp their hair before they go to bed, or they take a shower, but they blow dry it a little bit and make it a little damp, and then they wrap it with either leggings, or they buy the actual little thing, or they use whatever they use, and then they leave it overnight, and then when they wake up in the morning, they take them off, and they have heatless curls. This is what that gives. But since I wear hair extensions, sometimes it's a little bit difficult for me to do. But this beats the price for the Shark, the Shark Air Wrap and the Dyson. The Dyson is $600 and the Shark is $500. This one's less than 200 bucks. See? And you get a bunch of different attachments just like that other one. Get that out if you did a meet and greet in San Antonio, Texas. I got nothing but love and respect for you and your family. Thank you. You've been here for a while, huh? Thank you. That would be awesome. I've never been to San Antonio, Texas, ever. To be honest with you, I've never even been to a lot of places in Texas, man. I was just born in Houston, Texas. Been to Arizona, been to Tucson, Arizona, but that's about it. Never been. I think I've been to Phoenix, but the airport only. Because whenever I used to go visit Michael in North Carolina and I took the airplane, a lot of times, I'm trying to get this hair out. A lot of times the airport, like whenever I had to get in on another airplane, depending on which ones I would go and stop at different airports. Like I've been in the Washington. Dude, out of all the airports I've ever been to, the Washington airport is freaking insane. I don't know why, but Washington gives me like royalty presidential freaking vibes. And of course the president doesn't go on those planes, right? But the way the layout is, dead ass, it's like presidential shit. So my hair has a little bit of curl. So sometimes it's a little difficult to get it to wrap right away. And I want my curls to be tight, so I'm definitely not just going to put it against my hair and let it like just go. No, I want it to like wrap correctly like this, you know, and then try to make it as tight as possible like this. Because I've seen a few people do it different ways. Like when I first learned how to do it, I was watching on TikTok a few different girls. And honestly, I think this way is the easiest, by holding the top of the hair. So that way you can guide it to where you want it to wrap, right? When your hair is freshly washed and it's straight, it takes a little bit longer for it to get it to curl, right? Because you're dealing with like this, like straight hair. So for it to wrap around something round, it's going to take a few little tries. It'll start like slowly, you know, going, and then finally it'll wrap. But once your hair is curled like this, it's easier to get the hair to wrap. Like let's say tomorrow I want to retouch my hair. It'll be so much easier for me to wrap my hair because it's already trained. Look. See that? Easy. But when your hair is straight, because you haven't trained it like that yet, it takes a little bit longer. Yeah, because I've seen some people and they just like do that. No. I like to guide it. I mean, if you have short hair, I think you'll be fine doing it like that. But when you have longer hair, I like to hold it from right here and then get it to start going. And then once it starts going, then I guide it into rolling in. And then I hold it. Yeah, I've seen a lot of girls do it different on TikTok. I know, Amy. Don't remind me, girl. Don't remind me. Melissa, friend, thank you for the sweet comment. Thank you, my sweet, sweet friend. I'm sad, you guys. I'm sad. I wanted to win this game so bad. I was trying so hard not to watch. But, see, I hold it, guide it, and then I roll it, and then I pull it up a little bit to rewrap it so it could get a little tighter. Whatever doesn't go like these, I'll just pull it to the side and I'll add it. So another thing is you don't want to do a lot of hair at all. You want to do smaller sections. Oh my god, you guys, let me give you some cheese, man. It's in West Texas. Yeah, see, never. It's because the only reason we went to Arizona to the car show. We got an Airbnb out there. We got a nice little Airbnb. Actually, right by the convention. It was a nice little Airbnb. It had a pool and everything. It was nice. But besides that, I've been to Tucson, Arizona, because that's where my dad's family is and my brother's. And when I went out there, literally I was in 6th grade. And then I went again for my dad's funeral. And then I went again. The last time I was there was in 2011 for my younger brother Angel's graduation party. And then I haven't been ever since. I don't really talk to that side of my family anymore. Hi, Julie. Yes, friend, I'm here. I'm trying to distract myself. And I love your Christmas tree. Thank you. Thank you, Michael. See how fast that is? I feel like once your hair is trained, like it knows in what direction it needs to wrap, it becomes very easy afterwards. When I first started doing it, I was having a hard time, you guys. I was like, how do I do this? And yes, honestly, I have never been a big fan of curling my hair with a straightener, like a regular curling iron or a wand. I use that. But personally, I don't like curling my hair with a straightener because I feel like a straightener is more like to press your hair straight, right? You're pressing your hair to be straight, so it's more of a tougher curl when you curl it with a straightener. I feel like it's not as bouncy like how you with this or a regular curler. Even with a regular curler, sometimes it's not as bouncy, but with this one it is. Like now that I'm almost done, I'll bring it all to the front and you'll see. And once you do it one time, like I said, after that, the next day, if you don't wash your hair every day, like I don't wash my hair every day. So tomorrow, I'll just touch up the areas that need to be touched up. And you don't have to even leave the blow dryer, the air wrap or whatever. You don't have to leave it on there for too long. But obviously, the longer you leave it, the more tighter the curl will, it'll be more pressed, basically. But see, if I do too thick pieces of a thick piece, a lot of the hair starts to fall out. So that's why I try to do less pieces. And even when you don't leave it that long, look, it still does it. See? And then I have, it's a little difficult for me too because I have extensions. Let me give you guys some achievement. Did you guys see that they're trying to cancel Jeffree Star? Wait, actually, I thought they had already canceled Jeffree Star. But anyways, they're trying to cancel him and Paul and Jen. And I actually used to watch Paul and Jen all the time. They're from New Mexico like me. And I used to watch them all the time. Look at how pretty. Down there lost. It's okay. Yes. Next year will be better. Yeah. I was rooting for y'all. I'm happy Denver Broncos won though. Yes, my mom's probably so happy too. I'm happy for you guys. My son's happy because his team beat our ass. They beat our ass big time. But hey, I stay loyal no matter what. It just sucks because it's like you get so far and now it's like now we gotta start all, we gotta wait for it to all start all over again and we're not even done yet. That's what sucks. I moved here to Prescott, Arizona. It's a beautiful hair, I bet. Arizona's so pretty. It reminds me of Vegas. But Vegas isn't that far from there, right? Right? We've always talked about moving to Texas. Like that is our goal. We've been talking a lot about moving and we've officially decided about moving and what we're gonna do, but I definitely want to do my floors and stuff in the house before we do anything. Maybe this year, 2026, I'll get blessed with my last baby. One more, you guys. My last one, and then I'm gonna get my tubes tied. That's only if I get pregnant before June. Is that nice from the curler iron? If yes, how no? Wait. Well, it's a blow dryer, Faith. It's not a curler. It's not a curling iron. It's the air is what blow dries your hair. I mean, let me know what blow dryer you know that doesn't make noise. I would love to know. And where is it from? Because, girl, I guess I've been scammed all these years. I've never heard a blow dryer. Yeah. Yeah, so you guys gotta remember that this is, see those little holes? The air comes out through there. So you're curling your hair with air. This doesn't get hot. It gets hot from the air, but you're not actually using, it's not like a curling iron. It's like a blowout, but it's actually curling it. This is supposed to be more healthier for your hair than a curler or a wand, because you're not actually using the heatness like of an iron. You're using air. And air is still bad, but it's not as bad as a curling iron or a wand. It's not as bad. But this one is going to be way cheaper than, like I said, than the Dyson and the Shark. Bro, I don't know why people like, I mean, I guess I get it. Why a lot of people want like Shark and Ninja and Dyson stuff. Like, it's so expensive. Like, even like Louis Vuitton and all of that, like, I get it. It's more of the brand that people wanted to be like, oh, that person paid a lot of money for that. She has a freaking Louis Vuitton purse. I get that. But look at how many people in this world have knockoffs. How could you even tell if it's real or not? So what's the point? I mean, do you know that a lot of people, a lot of rich, famous people, they don't even wear real jewelry. They have real expensive jewelry, but they don't wear it. Because if they get robbed, is that even worth it? Look at what happened to Kim Kardashian, bro, when they robbed her in Paris. You guys remember that? So now she wears her expensive stuff at home or for pictures and photo shoots and stuff. But to go out in public, she wears fake jewelry that looks similar to her real jewelry. So in all reality, is it even worth it? Because that's how I am. Like, the most expensive stuff that I've ever bought in that is like name brand are sunglasses, like Versace, Gucci sunglasses. Those are expensive, and at that's cheap for being that. And I don't even wear them because I don't want to scratch them. It's very rare that I even use them because I don't want to scratch them. So is it even worth it? I mean, everybody nowadays is so focused on materialistic stuff. If this does the same thing as a Dyson and a Shark, why would you want to spend $500 to $600 when you could spend less than $200 with this? And it does the same thing. If you don't believe me, go on TikTok. There's a lot of girls that actually own both, and they will show you. I gotta let it cool down a little though. I hate when it's this one, you guys. Mine it pushes the air out so hot. I'm not even gonna lie, like extremely hot. So when I get it close to my face right here, I gotta kind of like be careful because it's hot and it burns my freaking face. It literally burns my face of how hot it is, and it blows the air pretty strong. Well, it does a really good job. So yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like everybody wants to like make it a point to show out and show off. Does that make sense? Like, that's why I think it's so funny. Like, for you guys remember for a minute there, I was going a little bit crazy with my whole shopping hauls, and I was going and buying all kinds of freaking stuff at TJ Maxx and stuff like that. I'm not gonna really brush them yet until I'm done with this side. I would go doing my shopping hauls with you guys. I would show you guys what I got from TJ Maxx or Ross, like whatever I would find. And people would get mad at me and try to say like, oh, she's bragging and showing off. Girl, it's fucking TJ Maxx and Ross. The fuck you guys act like I'm showing you freaking Chanel, Louis Vuitton, a Birkin purse. You guys come for me for showing freaking TJ Maxx and Ross stuff, but all these other people that are literally showing off their Chanel and their freaking Burberry and Gucci, and there you guys are all fucking vavas coming out of your mouth and everything. That's showing off. Girl, you can't get mad at somebody for showing how lucky they are that they even found something good at TJ Maxx or Ross, because everybody's on one buying stuff. Not even to keep, bro. Everybody's always on a mission nowadays to buy stuff from TJ Maxx and Ross. Not even to keep for their own homes, but to resell double the price. Which sucks. That really sucks. Because you don't drink Cokes anymore? I'm sorry, I don't drink it on the... I'm seriously can't believe that I'm wearing my man's pants. Because I know for a fact that I cut the little strip on the back. Oh my god, it's hot in here. Julie, no. Did you send it today? I haven't checked my messages in a while, to be honest. I'll check though. I bet. Arizona's nice though. Rubina, thank you. So see this right here, how it's, you could see the blonde coming through. That's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be black, but I used to have blonde right there. And look, I'm gonna have to curl this on the other side. I used to have blonde right there, and I dyed it black because I didn't want it to be blonde. And it's coming back, so I need to redo my roots, but I don't know if I want to do it. I don't know if I should do it or if I should lighten all my black hair, like even on this side, look. You know what else I was thinking of doing? I was thinking of dyeing half of my hair. Like, you know how my bangs are all blonde? I kind of miss just half of my bangs being blonde and not the other side. So I kind of want to dye half of it black again. Oh, crap. What do you guys think? Should I just leave it how it is? Or should I dye my bangs half black like I used to have it before? You guys remember my hair used to always be parted in the middle and then half, like my cuz Jess. Huh, Jess? You still have your hair like that, right? Half of the bangs. I miss it. I could do it. I just have to add the black dye on half of my bangs, but then if I change my mind, it's gonna be so hard for me to get the blonde in there again. Okay, let's get this other side going. Yes, Vegas is by there. Yeah, see, that would be fun. We want to move to Texas too. Yeah. Bro, have you seen the houses out in Texas? How much, if you guys don't mind me asking, if you live in Texas, how much do you guys pay for your mortgage or rent? Because, dude, I heard that over here where I live in Rio Rancho, for my house, literally for the size of my house, rent is around $3,500 a month. Over here where I live, for the size of my house. So I'm curious how much it is where you guys live. Because $3,500 is a lot. Even my mom, you guys, my mom lives in Santa Fe, and Santa Fe is way more expensive than Rio Rancho. Albuquerque is not as expensive, but there is areas in Albuquerque where you could get like rich people houses, of course. And then if like on the west side of Albuquerque is going to be the cheapest place to live. Literally the cheapest. The west side. That's where all of the cheaper houses are. That's why my realtor was like explaining to us where you want to, like, even like if you go to the Heights in Albuquerque, that's for the rich people. Like, you gotta have money, girl. Those are like $1 million homes up there. The closer you are to the mountains, the more expensive. You gotta have money, honey. There's this restaurant that hubby took me for Mother's Day a few years ago. And it's actually kind of going towards the tramway. And we got there a little bit early, and we were waiting for my stepson to pull up too. It was Mother's Day. So we were waiting for him. So in the meantime, we decided to go for a little cruise in the neighborhood just to look at the houses. Oh my God. They're so beautiful, you guys. So beautiful. But I would literally, I'm not even lying, you guys. Whenever we were looking at the houses, I was in love. And we went, like, I looked up the addresses to see how much those homes go for, and we're talking about in the millions. And over here where I live, it used to be decent prices, but now they're expensive over here. Be a Chiefs fan too? Heck no. I would stay loyal to my Niners. I don't care if they lose. Right here in Frisco, Arizona, I'm in the higher elevation, and it's not as hot. Oh, really? Yeah, when we went, it was nice. And I think, I don't know, honestly, I don't even remember when they had the supercar show when we went, but it was nice. But the kids were like so excited about the rental, the Airbnb, because it had the pool, like I said. We didn't really go anywhere. We spent majority of the time in the hotel and going to the car show, and that was it. MC Magic was there. What's her name? Roxy, or I don't know her name, was there. There's a few different people. They had a little concert. Liking this. It is totally giving me and definitely worth a try. It is. I promise you, it really is. I'll show you the rest of the tools it has. So it comes in a box, but these ones specifically come with a traveling bag, which the inside of it has little spaces for each individual tool. So not only are you getting these, you're not going to get only the actual little barrels for the air wrap, but you also get all these. Look. You get the attachment for the blowout brush, so you could do a blowout. This is actually nice. And then you also get this one. Hold on, I can't get them because of my nails. You get this, which is a cylinder. So this is basically what you're going to attach to dry your hair, just like normal dry. And the nice thing about this one, that this actually helps prevent your hair getting frizzy and all, like, you know what I mean? With this one. So this is going to be the regular attachment for regular blow drying. And then you get your smaller round brush. So you get all of those attachments plus your traveling bag. And then the 2 barrels to do the air wrap. But see how it makes it look like all, I don't know how to explain it. I actually really love it. I love how it makes my hair look. When I first got my extensions, I always leave the length and I only add layers in the front. I mean layers. I add a face frame. I don't add any layers when I first get my extensions. But I like to wait a while before I do that. Anyways, I was so in love to see how the girls' hair would look, like whenever they sent it to me. I went to go and see how the girls' hair looks whenever they use it, because obviously I had to learn how to use it, and I love how it looks so freaking much. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to add some layers in my hair just so I can use this tool, and that's literally what I did. I added layers just so I could use this. You don't have to have layers, but I feel like adding the layers just makes it adds like that extra boom. And I like to put my hair half up, half down. That's my signature look. If you know, you know. I always do that. So with this, it makes my hair even bigger and bouncy. I love big hair, you guys. I mean, I literally, in my 20s, I always used to tease the shit out of my hair. A lot. Yes, I have a Ninja blender, brand new. I heard those are really good. My mom gave me hers, and honestly, mine sucks. I'm like, is that why you gave it to me? She went and got herself another one. The only thing that I own that is Ninja, like I said, the blender that my mom gave me. I didn't buy it. She gifted it to me. But it doesn't really blend that great, because when I do red chili, I still have to use the... What is it called? What is it called? I put it through this thing to catch all the big pieces that it didn't blend. Lo cuelo. I don't know how you say it in English. So it's not the best one. And then I have a Ninja air fryer, the extra large one. My mom actually gifted that to me for my birthday a while back. And we use that a lot for like our carne asada fries. I guess I don't use it too much because I don't really know what kind of like recipes. I wish I did. But yeah, I make the carne asadas out of that and they come out bomb. I think LV is so ugly and it looks cheap. Because you know what I love over LV and any of that, honestly? Coach. I've always been a Coach girl. The only thing is like one of the main brands that are like that's in the same level as Coach that I don't like, Michael Kors, bro. I do not like it at all. It's very rare that I find a purse that I like that's from Michael Kors. I'm not even lying. Like, I got my mom a cute one for Christmas. Like, super cute, you guys. Like, it literally was big enough to add her wallet and stuff like that. And then in the back, it had a space to add her phone in it. And it was a crossbody one. Like, it has the Like, you could wear it as a crossbody, but you don't have to. Anyways, I don't know. I feel like Michael Kors gives me señora vibes. Just hitting on a baddie laugh, I guess. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to read all the comments, so I stopped it. Yes, our boys are good today. You're lucky. I like your hair blonde and the black. Do you? Should I not lighten it brown then? I was thinking of doing it, like leaving the blonde and then making my black hair, lightening it up to it looks like a chocolate, like a caramel, so that way my blonde will blend more with it. But I feel like since my hair is black, it makes my blonde look super blonde, like Weta vibes, like almost white, because it's like literally against black hairs. No, I stopped. I miss it so much, laugh out loud. I be having withdrawals, laugh out loud. The smell of it, I miss it. Really? Why did you take it? It looks so good on you. I guess because your profile picture still has it. And then she changed it. I don't know if you changed it. But you're the reason why I wanted it back, cuz I'm not even lying. You're the reason why I wanted my blonde back. And you know what is so crazy, you guys? You know the crazy blonde hair, how I do it? Like the patch or the bangs. And I always have, every year, at least once a year, I always have a blonde patch in my hair. Believe it or not, I've been doing that shit since 2000, I'm gonna say 2012. I've done my hair like that since then. Before, like right now, it's very common right now, like the $1 million piece and stuff like that. But I've been doing my hair like this since 2012, 12 or 13. And I actually got the inspo off of Maria. You guys know Maria and Bo, the Us Always YouTube family. They used to be like big old friends with the Aguilars. If you guys know who she is, Maria and Bo. Before she became a famous YouTuber, when I started watching her, she only used to do makeup videos. She would only do makeup videos. And I think she actually used to go to school for Cosmo classes. And at the time, I was going for Cosmo classes as well. But she used to have the blonde pieces where it looked like on the side super big. And that's when I had my hairstylist do it for me like that. I loved it so much and I kind of miss it, but my eyes are burning. I need to put airdrops. No, mommy. Hold on, you guys. Let me try to attempt to do this little piece in here. I just don't want to burn my neck. But yes, ow, my neck was a little hot. My cousin's what made me miss the blonde. So I was like, girl. I want it back. But now, I miss the dark hair. Like whenever I wear my bandanas, or I wear like my snapbacks, my hats and stuff, I like my hair to be all solid black. I just think it looks really good like that. But when my hair has highlights and stuff, I don't know why, I think it throws it off. And it's all in my head because it doesn't actually look bad. But to me, like I want to hide the blonde in my bangs when I wear it. A bandana or a hat. Because I feel like it looks very off. So I'm like, no, I don't like it. I think a purse, I can't remember. You always kept it 100 and tell us how it is. Leave it. No, because I am almost all blonde now. Oh my God, send me a picture. How much that thing for the hair? I believe it's 100. I think it's like 130 when you add my code. So with my code, you get an extra bonus discount. I think you get like $30 to $40 off extra with my code. I can check though. So I could put the link on here. I'll pin it on there. If you click on it, it will take you to the website and you don't even have to leave my live. You could navigate. It's going to split your screen in half and it won't throw you out of my live. But you could look it up. You'll see it down here on the bottom. And then, but you do have to add my code to get that extra bonus. Tell me if you guys see it. If you see it, if you guys could do me a favor and like it, I would really appreciate it. Yeah, so even though like 130, 140, 150, even 150, it seems like a lot of money, but you gotta keep in mind that the Dyson and the Shark one, this is a dupe to it. You're only paying that less than $200. The Dyson and the Shark one, you're paying around $600 to $700, bro. Because the Dyson is $500, $500 and some, so you pay almost $600. And the Shark is $600, which you pay almost $700 with taxes and insurance and all that. And that is a little bit out of control if you ask me. Like, that's too much. Like, honestly, I don't mind paying $200 for a tool. Well, less than $200, I really don't. Even $200, I don't mind it. But I sure as hell am not gonna pay no $600 for it. I'll need to do this little piece a little bit more. See, I need to dye all of this, bro. Literally all of that. Bad. Like, you guys don't even see it. So I need to touch these little pieces of... Honestly, I feel like I need to add... Like, do a little texture cutting on it. I normally part my hair the opposite way. So it's kind of like a little off for me. Because I always part it the other way. Like, see how good it looks on this side in the front? So let me try to do it a little bit more right here. Because I normally part it the other way. So maybe it's throwing me off. ¿Dónde está el otro? Excuse me, hello. Does anybody see how much it is? Sorry, I'm behind on the comments, you guys. I love big hair. Thank you for sharing my post. I'm going to go all the way to the bottom, okay, so I could catch up. Thank you for sharing, Michael. Thank you so much for sharing my live. I really appreciate you guys. If you guys could do me a favor and please share my live. I love to curl my hair, but tell me why my right side looks bomb and the left side looks like crap. Really? That's crazy. That happens to me too, but sometimes you know what it is, like I just said. Like, for example, right now, I feel my hair, I always do it to this side, my bangs. So I think that's why it's throwing me off, because I need to get in here. Or you need to texture cut your hair a little bit more. Sometimes that's what all you have to do for it to look good on that side. Let's try. If not, then I need to cut it. But since my bangs, I have them on this side today. See? I normally don't have my bangs on this side. I go to the other side, so I could probably do that. But if you put, whenever you look to see how much it is, you guys, whenever, act like you're going to pay for it already. And then it's going to give you the option to add a discount code. Put code XOCrystal. And if, like I said, it will give you an extra bonus discount of 30 to 40 bucks, I think. So you might just have to, like, texture cut your hair right there, to be honest. Thank you, you guys. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Antoinette. I sent you a pic. I need to get it redone. Cause I miss getting my hair done. Like, I don't mind doing my own hair, but recently I've been really, like, not in the mood of doing it. Like, the fact that I've gone so long with these blonde pieces that are not supposed to be blonde goes to show how I'm over it. I'm not gonna lie, it's not that I'm over it, I just have not been feeling it lately. With anything that I do. Literally, like, I still haven't even posted my video for my Christmas stuff. Christmas Day, Christmas Eve. Haven't posted it. I haven't posted it. I haven't posted any of the stuff that I had planned to post for the end of the year. Tampoco. I'm just like, I don't know what's up with me. I was even telling Michael that, like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe I spent too much time not doing stuff like my pregnancy, so it just took my motivation, and now I just gotta get back in routine. I mean, I've been posting a lot more than, you know, I'll post dumb little videos here and there. Literally, I'll find, if I come across a reel or something on TikTok that's easy to do, I'll do it. I don't give a shit. That's one thing about me, you guys, that not everything that I post means I'm going through something. It really doesn't. I could literally go and post something about people cheating. Doesn't mean my man's cheating. It's just something that I saw, or, you know what I mean? I could go and post something about, I don't know, something funny, like a hating ass bitch. Doesn't mean I'm posting it towards anything or anyone. It could just be a reel. It doesn't necessarily mean, and I've always done that. Always. I've never done anything for a specific reason. I just post whatever the hell I want. And that's it. I don't post anything like well, nothing happened in my life today, so I'm just not going to post anything. No, if I see a funny meme, I'm going to post it, regardless if it has anything to do with me or not. The ones that I specifically love are the ones that throw shade at bitches. Doesn't mean I'm posting it towards anybody specific, but if the shoe fits, lace that shit up, bitch. Straight the fuck up. No. The funny thing is, you guys, every time I post stuff, people, like, literally, bro, there's somebody always thinks that I'm talking about them. Always. And it never fails. And it's like, what the fuck? Maybe if you didn't always fucking think that my life revolves around you, just because it's like that for you. You know what I mean? Everything you do it with me on your mind. Doesn't mean that for me. It doesn't. Straight the fuck up. So because I posted that I have diarrhea, doesn't mean I'm talking shit about you. That's not me throwing shots. Bitch, I could just have diarrhea. Simple. I could just straight up have diarrhea. Like, oh my God, you know, this fucking... Like, oh my God, this girl like literally dresses like a cheap ass hooker and looks so fucking busted with her fucking saggy, raggedy ass boobs, showing them with no shame. It could be literally something I've seen on Instagram, and right away, one of my fucking saggy, raggedy ass fucking saggy ass titty girls that don't like me think I'm talking about them. No, girl, my life doesn't revolve around you. Like, no. Just because for you it does. Everything you do is with me on your mind. It's not like that for me. I think that shit's funny, bro. Even like the messages that I recently got, that shit was so hilarious. Like, what the fuck? Like, why the fuck would anybody always think that every single post that I do is to her? Like, who the fuck could be that delusional to think they're that important? Nah, bitch, it was just an easy-ass freaking TikTok to do. Doesn't mean anything besides the fact that it was an easy TikTok for me to do. But that's the problem. That's literally the issue, bro. Is that these girls really think that all I do is have them on my mind. And I'm like, oh, let me go find a specific TikTok to post to piss her off. No, bitch, I don't give a fuck. I could post about anything as long as... Do you know how long it takes for me to do TikToks? Because I'm not good at that shit. So if I find a TikTok that is easy for me to do, that's not going to take me forever to freaking learn. I don't really do the dancing shit. Doesn't mean I'm talking about anybody. Besides the fact that it was an easy post, bro. Pero no, ahí viene la pinche llorona. There's always that one baby cry. Thinking I'm talking about them. Bitch, you ain't that special. That's why number one problem is assuming. Ay, ay, ay. See, now my bangs, I need to train them back to the other side. I'm not gonna lie that I'm over it. I wanted to put my hair, my eyes are so red. My eyes are so red right now. And look at my ears from the air. So I have to put air drops because due to me blow drying my hair, it causes my eyes to get very dry, obviously, because of the air. Or you know what? I'm not even gonna do it that high up. But let's do this. So let me show you now what I do sometimes with my hair. Instead of doing a full pony, I take my extension out. Hello, Hita. Aw, Pedrita, how are you? How was your Saturday? Thank you. You have a good weekend so far? I'm kind of sad. My team lost. And it's hard for me to do my hair like this too, you guys, because I have so many little hairs growing back because of my postpartum. A lot of my hair is growing back, so it looks so funny. Okay, so let me take out this one. Oh, I was telling you guys, the chisme that they're all saying that to cancel Jeffree Star and Paul and Jen. Well, not really Jen, but her man, Paul, because of the live that they just did. And I was like, what the heck? Because honestly, I haven't really seen, I barely even started seeing Paul's stuff recently. Again, Paul and Jen, they're from New Mexico, like me as well. So I used to watch them here on Facebook all the time, right? But then I guess they decided to kind of transform over to Facebook, right? I mean, to TikTok. Anyway, so I guess they were on live. They were doing some kind of battle or something, and then this guy jumped on their live. I really honestly don't know what happened, but the guy said something to them, and then he hopped off. Really don't know what he said, but he hopped off. And then whenever he hopped off, Jeffree Star made a comment towards like Ice, like a dumbass comment about Ice, saying, oh, I didn't know that the Ice, I don't know exactly his words, but something with like the facility, the Ice facility or something like that, had red lights, because the guy that left and talked shit or something, he said something, he had his LED lights on, red LED lights. So whenever he left, Jeffree Star said that, which everybody was like, bro, like that's fucked up to even say something like that with everything that's going on right now, right? With Ice, and then for you to make a joke like that, that shit's not funny. But not even that. After he said that, Paul started laughing, bro. Like, he was like, like, did that exactly. Dude, you're from New Mexico, you're fucking Hispanic, and that's funny to you? And then afterwards, I guess, because everybody right away started doing hashtag cancel Jeffree Star, hashtag cancel Paul and Jen. Now they want to go and make apology videos, and Jeffree Star made an apology video saying, I know a lot of you guys were saying that I don't need to apologize, but I think it's the right thing to do. But I just want to say that it was just a joke and it was not that serious. Some of you guys need to breathe. And like, how is that not serious, bro? With everything that's going on right now, how is that funny to say? Like, he was basically indicating that the guy that jumped off of the live was Mexican, and that's why he was like, oh, I didn't know they had red lights in the Ice facilities or some shit like that. Not even knowing if the guy is Mexican or not, right? But he said that, and he's like, it was just a joke. It's even Paul made one too. He was like, it's just a joke. It's called dark humor, and okay, I get that, but the situation is like what's going on right now in the world. You shouldn't say stuff like that, because there is a lot of people that are very upset about what's going on in the world. So I don't really think that that's something that you want to take very lightly to joke around about, because it's just as bad as like me going and making jokes about gay people right in front of them, and then I say something really horrible and they don't like it, and then they get all mad, and then I get canceled, and then I say, oh, but why get mad? It's just a joke. You guys just need to breathe and not get upset. It's not that serious. You get what I'm saying? No, sweetheart, that was not okay. And Paul's like, it's just dark humor. So basically, that's the chisme for TikTok right now that is going basically very viral. I think I'm going to put my clips a little bit higher so I could straighten my line a little more. Hold on. Did you guys see it or you didn't see it? Which is so crazy, bro, because literally, like I said, I barely even found Jen and Paul on TikTok recently because I had always seen them on here. I didn't even know they were over there. And recently I had seen him on there, and I swear on everything I love, bro, that yesterday, that specific live, I was showing Michael how Paul and Jen are really tight with Jeffree Star, which I think that's pretty cool, right? Because that guy's pretty darn famous, right? And I was showing Michael, like, look who he's battling. But then I didn't end up staying on the live for whatever reason. So I hopped off. So then when I went live today, and I seen that they're canceling them for that, of course, I was like, what the fuck? Why? But then it gets even worse, bro. So the guy that got told that, oh, I didn't know they had red lights in the ICE facility or some shit like that, right? That guy went live and he made a few videos basically saying that that was wrong of Jeffree Star to say, because that he was always been a fan of his and it wasn't funny and and all this stuff. But then somebody in the comments, shit gets messy, bro. That's why you should always have to remember, like, anytime you say anything on social media or you post anything on social media, there's always going to be, sometimes, I don't know how people sometimes forget what they've ever posted or what they've ever said. I sure as fuck am not one of them. I know exactly what I share on social media. But I guess this guy literally forgot that he had posted pictures in 2024 of him wearing a Donald Trump supporter hat. They're like, what the fuck? This is weird. You're mad at Jeffree Star for making a comment about that, claiming that he's being racist. But then you have pictures of yourself that was exposed by people in the comments, I guess, of you wearing a hat saying you supported Trump. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And I haven't seen anything else. If that guy said anything, I don't know if anybody, like, if he even knows that they did that, but I think he does because it was literally in his own comments. Okay, this side I gotta go a little bit higher up. So normally I do a ponytail, a half up, half down. I always do it like this, desde acá abajo, like where you could see my ear. But recently, I've actually really been liking how it looks like this. Like when I do just half of it instead of the entire thing, I like how it looks like that. So what I do, since I wear hair extensions, if you don't wear hair extensions, then obviously you don't need to do this. Yes, is that not weird? Like you're sitting there telling him that and then, but you're his, like a supporter. I don't know, it's weird. So I put them higher now, and then I go in there and I go like this, right? If I have another, and then I'm going to do it on this side. I might have to, okay, let me go higher on this side too. I go higher so that way I could part higher. This is only if you have hair extensions. If you don't have hair extensions, then don't worry about this part. Just part your hair in half if you want. And put it up. But if you do wear hair extensions, this is what you do. Definitely don't want to be walking around with your tracks showing. Be a little weird. Okay, otra vez. So instead of doing a full pony, I do half so that way I could leave that down. And then I go like this, and then I go like this, and then I go like this. Okay, then so yeah, there's a big old mess going on with all that, and Paul was like really upset about it. But I'm like, dude, you were literally laughing at his comment. Like, I get that Jeffree Star is your homie or whatever, and he's famous. But why would you think that's okay? And the reason I say this, you guys, because like I said, he's from New Mexico, bro. He's Hispanic. Literally. Like, he speaks Spanish. He's Hispanic. Majority of his following son Hispanic or Latinos. And then you're gonna laugh at his freaking comments about supposedly this poor kid. He's like, oh, I didn't know they had red lights at the ICE facility. Some shit like that. And then you laugh. And then you say it's just a joke. But then when people make jokes about gay people, you guys, they don't take that shit lightly, right? So how is that even okay? I don't know. But I guess that guy literally forgot that he posted pictures of him in his hat. It's like mind blown about that shit. TikTok has so much drama, huh? Somebody was like, Facebook is for all the oldies. I love it over here. I don't care what anybody says. They called us old, you guys. Every single one of you that's in here right now watching, the TikTok people called y'all old. Every single one of you. Every single one of you. They said you're old, friend. Can you believe that? How do you feel about that, huh? See, so I like it like this. So for those of you that always ask me, how do I make my hair be like this? My hair's just trained to be like that. I don't know. I really don't know. We old Ike, right? I mean, personally, I think TikTok is a bunch of little kids. Like a bunch of little kids pretending to be 18 and older. That's what I think. Did I unplug it? I think I did. Call us old? I don't care. I like it over here. They could say whatever they want, but in all reality, did you know that Facebook is the #1 app that makes you the most money over TikTok? Hey, even though we lost. I love my jersey though. I love that it's black. Love it. I really wanted you guys remember back in early 2000s, they came out with gold jerseys. I want that one so bad. I wish I could find a vintage one. An all gold Niners jersey. My son, my oldest son, that sperm donor guy, he had one. I'll be old. Rather be old than out of drama. Yes, it's crazy on that side. I just feel like that's where I see all the crazy shit going on, bro. I'm not even lying. Like, literally everything that I see is all on that side. And my hair on the top, I don't know why, it's always done the bump. He's an ass. Really, Kimmy? My son is a little traitor. He was all happy that his team won, and I'm like, boy, don't say anything to me. I'm trying to just do these little pieces right here, you guys. He was so happy, and I'm like, I don't care. At this point, I feel like They do so good. They get close and then they drop the ball at the last minute, bro. Every time. It never fails. Okay. I'm gonna do this side, but ya me cansé. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever you take off these, you guys, and you blow dried your hair for a while, definitely be very careful. Because you don't want your hair, you don't want to burn your hands because of the air. Go watch Sinner with your man or your lady. It's a good movie. It's kind of like cringy, but it's really good, bro. If you don't really like watching movies about vampires and stuff, still watch it. Because it has so much jump scare parts in it. It's really good, you guys. I personally do not like watching movies that have vampires in it at all. And this is like breaking, what is it? Twilight, I like that. But I don't like, have you guys seen Vampire Diaries or Diary of Vampires or something like that? I cannot watch that at all. But this movie is really good, bro. Really good. It's called Sinners, and it has, the main actor is Michael B. Jordan. He has a twin brother on the movie. It's really good. So it's basically this, Michael B. Jordan and his brother, the twin brother, they want to start like their own club, but this is back in the day, like years and years and years ago, when a lot of people were slanging hooch and stuff like that, like alcohol, right? So anyways, they have all kinds of alcohol, and they want to open up this like a dancing bar. And the preacher's son, which is their uncle, they end up bringing the nephew with them. They bring the cousin, the cousin actually. They bring him, and he ends up telling them that he is actually a really good guitar player. Like, he plays guitar really good. So the cousins didn't really believe him, and then he finally shows them like that he could play really good, and they're like, oh shit, well, we could get him to play at our grand opening. They make a deal with these white people, this white guy and a white family, because back then it was like when race was really, really bad, right? So they make a deal with white people to buy this place, to open up this club, a nightclub. And all they're going to be playing is a bunch of like blues music or whatever. Anyways, you guys, there's my hair before I forget. This is what my hair looks like. Let me bring it all to the front. I think I have forgotten one long piece right here. So they end up getting that place or whatever. So now that they know that the cousin can play, they're like, well, that could be our DJ, you know? So they end up finding another friend. Oh, I gotta switch it. They end up finding. Oh, I'm just gonna do it. Because I can push it towards the other side. They end up finding an old friend that happens to be a DJ too. Well, not a DJ. He plays music. He plays that little thing that you blow. That's like this big or whatever. I don't know what they're called. And they tell him, like, we'll pay you if you pay in our nightclub. And then he's like, well, I can't do that because I'm going to be playing in this other nightclub. He's like, well, what do they pay you? And he's like, he said, we'll pay you $20 a night. He said, we'll pay you $20 a night if you come and play at our place tonight. And we'll give you free alcohol all night long. And then he's like, yeah, well, if I end up going to play for you guys, it's not really worth it for me because this is your first night opening and we don't really know if it's going to be a hit or miss night, right? Like if it's going to go good or not. He said, and with these other people, I've been with them for years and years and years. So I know that they're going to be there every day regardless because they don't really pay him much. I don't think they even pay him. I think they just pay him alcohol while he's there playing music. So then they're like, all right, fine then. And then he pulls out a beer and he pops it open, and the guy's like, oh shit, like you got alcohol? And he's like, yeah, try it. He's like, it comes from, I don't know where they came from. And then he gives him some, and he's like all hooked, and he's like, I'll be there. So the guy ends up showing up, right? And one of the twins used to date this white girl, right? So the cousin's all tripping out because the white girl comes, and, you know, like I said, literally, like, they're at the freaking train station where you have to go and buy tickets where it says whites only, blacks only, like, so the twin is like, don't look at her because she's white and they're black, right? And then the girl's like, oh, I guess they used to hook up or something. I don't know. It's all crazy. And the girl's like, where were you? Where'd you go? And then he's like, didn't you get it that I don't want to be with you? You need to leave me alone and all this shit. Anyways, so then they end up opening this nightclub where they sell food and they play live music. It's only blues. But the cousin that plays the guitar, his dad, the priest, the pastor, he always told his son that one of these days your music is going to rise the devil. And he never believed him, right? So what ends up happening is they end up playing in this music or whatever, and all of a sudden the people that sold them the building to play, this guy ends up just coming from the fucking sky, bro. Like, he literally comes, like, just vanishes, comes into the sky, and he's not wearing a shirt, and he has cuts all over. He's all pounding on the door, and the lady opens it, and it's him, and he's like, I need help, and I have gold, I have rare gold, I could use your help. And he's like, please protect me from these people, blah, blah, blah. And they let him in, right, because they see the gold. And then all of a sudden, these native people come in their horses. I don't know who they really are, but they come, and I guess they're looking for that guy or whatever. The lady opens with a big old shotgun, and she's pointing it at them, and she's like, nah, like, what do you guys want? And he's like, we're looking for someone. And they're like, she's like, he's not here. And then the native guy tells him, like, if you have him in here, just know that he's not a normal person, and you need to give him to us right now. And she's like, nope, nobody's here. And then he starts speaking. One of the guys that's with him, the native guy, one of his friends start talking to him, like, in their own language. And he's telling him, like, we need to get out of here. It's starting to get dark. We got to get out of here. And then the main guy that's talking to the lady, he turns around and he looks at her, and then he starts telling her in his own language, basically, like, may God be with you, if he is here, because this, you know, like, this guy's a bad guy. So then she closed the door, and she goes inside the house, and she tells her husband that she says that the Indians were here or whatever, and she said they were here and they're gone now. And then she calls him, and the husband doesn't come out, because keep in mind that they're hiding that weird guy that fell out of the sky. She goes into the back room, and when she opens the door, bro, the creepy guy that they were hiding is just sitting there in the chair with his face all full of blood, and the husband's on the ground all bitten. Dude, he was a fucking vampire. And now she's freaking out, and he's like, no, don't be scared. And then the husband wakes up after he was bitten, and now he's a vampire, and he tells the wife, like, don't be scared. And he goes in, he freaking gets her and bites her, and now she's a freaking vampire. Then after that, everybody's partying and having a good time at the club or whatever, and out of nowhere, they pull up. The three vampires, the married couple and the guy, and he tells the guy that's at the door, which obviously it's like majority of the people that are in there are black, but they do also have other friends that are not black. They're like, I think they might be Asian, I'm not too sure, but they're really good friends with them, right? And these white people that come that are vampires are like, can you guys let us in? We've been walking for a long time, we're hungry, we have money. And then they're like, oh, no, he says, I think you guys are on the wrong side. Like, you guys need to go somewhere else. And then the vampires are like, but we're here to play. Like, we have instruments. Like, we could play music too. And then The guy's like, nah, we're only playing blues. Like, he's like, look, we can play too. And then they start playing and it's not like nothing to do with it. And they're like, nah, get the fuck out of here. So then they leave or whatever. But then little by little, some of them start going outside. Like the guy that's watching. Well, no. Remember the white girl at the beginning that she was all trying to talk to the twin because they used to hook up? She pulls up to the little club thing. And then, like I said, they all know her. So they allow her to come in. But in public, they can't really talk to her because, like I said, the race was really big back then. Like, you can't really talk to white people if you're colored or black people or Asian or whatever, right? It's like a big old thing. So anyways, the guy, he's like, didn't know who she was. And he was telling her too, like the guy that's at the door, he's all telling her like, nah, girl, like you got to get out of here. This isn't for you. And then she's like, calls him by his name. And then he's like, oh shit, you're so-and-so. She's like, yeah, that's me. I'm all grown up now. And then he's like, come on in, you're family. So she goes in, right? So whenever they're talking to the three vampires, she's there. And then that's when the vampires tell the bouncer guy, they're like, well, why can't we be in there if she's in there and she's white? And they're like, well, because she's family. So whatever, after the vampires leave, the white girl goes with the twin, and the twin's all telling her like how they need money and they ran out of money and they need to make money or whatever. And then the girl goes like, well, how about I go and talk to those people? I mean, did you see they have gold? Like, that's worth a lot of money. Like, what if I could get them to come and we take their money? Because, I mean, they have a bunch of money, like, well, gold or whatever. And then he's like, okay, go ahead and go. But then he gives her his GUN so that way she could be careful. So she goes and she starts talking to them. And then the freaking creepy vampire guy, like the main guy that fell out of the sky, starts being all weird with her. And then all of a sudden she's all looking at him and his eyes turn all red, evil, and he's freaking drooling like because he wants to eat her, right? And she's like, hell no. She pulls out her gun and she's pointing it at him. And the guy is like, she's telling them for them to leave. And so she turns around and she starts walking. And the next thing you know, it's like, whoosh, the fucking guy jumps and flies in the sky to go and get her. But then you know how they split the screen, like it goes from him flying up in the sky, which obviously he's gonna go and grab her, and then it ends up going to them being inside of the club. So boom, now they're inside of the club, and the next thing you see, she pulls up and it's the same bouncer guy, and she's like, let me in. And then he tells her, well, where have you been? And he's like, I went to go and talk to them, and I need you to let me in. But she won't just walk in, you guys. Like, she keeps telling him, like, I need you to let me in. And then he's like, well, come in. He's like, well, go. And then she's like, no, I need you to let me in. And she's like, basically telling him, like, you need to welcome me in. As soon as you welcome them in, that's you basically, you're allowing the vampires to come in. But if you don't welcome them in, you don't invite them in, then the vampires can't come in. So then she goes in there. And then, of course, she goes up to the guy, the twin. She gives to Michael B. Jordan. She gives him the gold. And she starts flirting with him again and again. And remember how he didn't want to be with her no more? So that's why he didn't want to mess with her. But she's like trying really hard. And finally, she convinces him, takes him to the back. And she's all making out with him. Bro, she's a vampire now. So then she bites him. And the other twin brother, Michael B. Jordan's twin, which is him, he plays two characters in the movie. He tells the cousin, like, I need you to go get my brother, like, go bring me my brother. And he's like, oh, he's busy. He's busy. He's over there, you know, getting it in. And he's like, I don't give a shit. I told you to bring my brother. And then the cousin says, well, I need you to go with me. I'm not going to go and get him. And he's like, all right. So then they go together. And when he opens the door, that's when they see that the girl's on top of him and she's like freaking eating him up, bro. She's literally biting his neck, eating him up. So now the brother dies, and the girl runs out and she leaves, and she tells, they're all tripping out because she literally looks all evil and she's eating him, right? Like at that point, they don't really know that she's a vampire yet. But then right before she runs out all crazy, she tells them, she says, we're gonna kill all of you or some shit like that. I don't know. And then she takes off running outside. While the other twin, his baby mom was there and she's like a witch or something like that. It's called Sinner. It's called Sinner. Michael B. Jordan's baby mama, the other twin, she's like a witch, so she could sense stuff. So now they're all freaking out, right? Because the brother's on the ground all dead. He has a big old hole on his neck and he's bleeding and he dies. I mean, the baby mama goes and checks his pulse and he doesn't have one. Like, they know he's dead. The brother's freaking out. And then that's when she snaps, like, bro, she's a fucking vampire. And she's like, we need to get your brother's body outside. Like, we can't have him in here because he's going to end up waking up and he's going to come and attack us. And he's like, no, that's my brother. We're not going to do that. And And he's like, we'll just lock him in here. So then they all walk out and they lock the door and they leave the brother in there. So then after that, they're all inside and they're all, they tell everybody because while that's all going on in the room with the girl and all that, everybody's still dancing and partying and all this shit. So remember how I said that the pastor told the son that him playing music, the sound of his guitar one day was going to rise the dead? Well, because he was playing such good music, he rised the dead, which was the vampires. I don't want to tell you guys no more because it's so freaking good. Like I said, I'm not into movies like that with vampires. Like, I find it very like cringy and I just don't like stuff like that. I like real shit or scary movies. Like, I don't like make-believe stuff too much unless it's like Avatar or cartoons with my kids. But other than that, I'm not really a big fan. But this one was really interesting, bro. I don't want to tell you guys no more, so you guys could go and watch it. This is a hair wax, bro. Get you some. Ooh. Thank you. Thank you, Rachel. What the heck? How did you do that? I didn't even know they did that. Thank you, baby girl. You're so sweet. Thank you. I didn't even know you could do that. Wow. Thank you. And it's so funny, you guys, because when I went in there, I was taking off my makeup, and you guys know I'm blinder than blind, bro. Like, I'm not even playing. I'm super blind. And I was in there taking off my makeup. So I took off my contacts and I couldn't see anymore. And then hubby's like, yeah, you're all excited now. And I said, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, you're all excited. I'm like, what? He's like, because who it is. And I'm like, boy, I can't even see their faces. I didn't even know it was him because that's how blind I am. So then I'm like, well, thanks for letting me know that it's somebody I like. So I got my glasses. I was all clean. I'm like trying to see it. And I was like, whoa. Like, I like to be all extra to piss him off. And I was like, whoa. It's this handsome guy. But it's really good. Yeah, Jeff, you'll really like it. Like I said, I'm not really into movies like that, like, at all. Anything to do with vampires. The only reason I think I got into Twilight when it first came out, because it was so long, and my best friend at the time, she and her sister, they were all into it. So I started watching it with them, and I was all addicted to Twilight. But other than that, I don't really like movies like that. But go watch it, you guys. Sorry, I had to fix that because it was, oh my God, look. It was bugging me that I need to tuck in this little piece right here. It's hard to do my hair, bro, because I have a bunch of little hairs everywhere, because my hair, remember I told you guys a lot of my hair fell out, and now it's in a stage where it doesn't just stick up like that. It's a little bit longer now, so I could actually lay it down and tuck it in with the hair ties and stuff. But it's a good movie. Guess you can only do it from your personal page. Oh shit, really? I've never seen that. I seen somebody one time sent me something, and I think it was like little glasses or something. But other than that, I've never really seen. I thought it was like a one-time thing. Because you know, like when you do stuff like this, see how it does that? Or this. I thought it was something like that. I don't know what the other one is. And then I don't know how you do the one for the the fireworks. I don't know how that you do it. Sometimes I'll do certain things with my hands and then it pops up all crazy. Okay, you guys, so there it is. The hair wax stuff is so worth it. Because tomorrow, if I don't want to wear my hair like this up, and since I use the hair wax, I could just brush it out wherever I put hair wax. And my hair won't be greasy or anything like that. It's literally this. I love it. With my code, you could save money too. You get a discount on anything that you buy on Foxy Bay. With my code, you get extra money off. But that's what my hair looks like with the air wrap. Like I said, it gives you very natural, what is it? Curls with the air wrap. But you save a lot of money, you guys. If you guys are interested, I did link the Foxy Bay code. I mean, what is that website thingy? The link is there at the bottom. Rachel, thank you, girl. See, that's another one. What the heck? That's so cute. How did I not know this? Well, you said you can only do it with your personal, right? Because on when I'm scrolling on here and if I watch somebody lives, it doesn't give me any of those options at all. I can't even message people. I have to be on my personal as well. That's so awesome. Thank you, girlie. You're so sweet. Thank you. That's awesome. So they're basically kind of like upgrading it to like the TikTok gifts, right? Like normal over here, it was mainly stars, and now they're doing this, I guess. That's so cool. So this is the bag that it comes with. It's a travel bag. It does have all these different little compartments on the inside to put your tools in it, and you could even put a brush or heat protectant. And then get all your barrels. Well, actually, let me put the big ones. It's going to include a blowout brush. And then it's going to have this small round brush. And then it has this cylinder. This is what you're going to attach if you just want to blow dry your hair normal, like just like a regular blow dryer. And you don't want any of these attachments on it, then you will use this cylinder. And this actually prevents your hair from getting frizzy. It makes your hair super, super, super soft. And then, of course, you have your right and your left air wrap. And these are going to be your dupes. Your dupes for the Shark and the Dyson air wrap. I honestly don't know how this goes. I think this one goes in that one, to be honest. And the big one. This one goes in here, I think. Or no. This one? Or this one? Or this? In here, I found it. That one goes in there, and then this is gonna go in here, and then this goes in there as well. Tuck it in. And then the barrels are these two big ones. And if you don't want it in pink, you guys, oh shit, the cylinder one. Where does that one go? in here, I guess, with this one. Or no, that goes here. I messed up. I don't know where it goes, you guys. Like last time. Okay, I think this doesn't go there either, because I think this does. And maybe this goes in here. And then this goes in this little hole for the cord. There we go. For the cord. So this is how it looks on the inside. It has a space for each one. And then on this one, it has a space individually just to tuck this in. And then it has one to put the cord. And then in the center of it, literally in the center, there's nothing but in there what you can put in there. I don't have one to show you guys, but you would put like your hair wax, your heat protectant, your brushes, and then a regular brush. You could probably even put hair clips in there too. I mean, this is a travel bag. And you could get this in pink or in black. The black one, I honestly don't know if the black one comes with silver. I really don't know. Honestly, I really don't. But you get the silver black bag with the pink. And then it comes inside of this. Like that. But I'm going to take out the stuff because then I'll forget that it's in there. And I'll be like, oh shit. Where's my hair wax? The hair wax is Foxy Bay. Get you one, you guys. These are, oh, I love it so much. So much. I've been using that. Not that specific hair wax. I literally I bought one from this other brand that I found on YouTube. And I fell in love with the wax. I remember I literally used to tell Foxy Bay all the time, like, when are you guys going to come out with your own wax? Like, I wish you guys would come out with your own wax because this stuff is amazing. And then they finally came out with their own wax. And the nice thing about this one, you guys, is that it comes like this, so you can roll it onto you. But also, if you don't want to do that, because I feel like sometimes when you do it, like wipe it on like that, I feel like sometimes it does hurt your head a little bit because it's kind of like tough on it. So what I do is I grab one of these, or you could get your baby hair comb that looks like this, and then you go like this. Mine's a little dirty because I do this. So this baby hair brush I love because it has this little flat side, and then it has the comb, and brush. So this side right here, see how this side has it's like, I don't know, the flat side or whatever. I have makeup under my nail. It's makeup under my nail. It's not caca. It's not poop. I'm just saying because I do change diapers. So what I do is I scrape it. See? I scrape it. Baby girl, you're the sweetest. Thank you. Thank you for all the gifts. Aw, see? These are cute. I think that's what I seen, or glasses, but I don't know if they have glasses. Thank you, mamas. You're the sweetest. So I scrape some like this. See? And then I just add it like that. That is so cool. Honestly, I never knew they could do that. I thought it was like little filters. But I guess they're doing it now like TikTok, right? Thank you for all the stars. Well, gifts you sent me. I add a little bit more. Because I feel like whenever I add it with this and I roll it on, it kind of does hurt my head. I have the same edge brush. I love it. And by the way, look at, you get a lot of product. Like this bad boy is super thick. It's like a humongous freaking chapstick. Like you get a lot of product, and I could keep going. So this is gonna last you a long, 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 long time. Okay, and then and again, if tomorrow I want to brush my hair out, and let's just say tomorrow I don't want to have baby hairs, like I don't want my baby hairs like that laid out, then all you do is brush it out and it will go back to normal. It won't be all crispy hard or anything like that. And then also what I like to do too with all the little hairs that you guys see right here on my bangs, because again, a lot of my hair is growing back out. See, like that, I would put more gel there. Well, not gel, but hair wax. I grab some of it with my hand, and I'll just put it on these little pieces. Like that. Ah, Julie, thank you. Girl, and my last little hater that was making fun of my weight because I guess I didn't lose weight as fast as she wanted me to. She was coming for me, you know, the fake account, but I know who it is. Everybody knows who my #1 fan is. And she was all coming for me, and she was all calling me Miss Piggy, and she's like, let's see your stomach, big mama. Let's see your stomach, big mama. I'm gonna be like, girl, and it took me longer to lose my baby fat, but I gained 200 pounds, bro. Like, what do you expect? I mean, but then again, when you only have one kid, like, how would you even know if you only have one kid? Your body changes a lot with multiple kids, but I'm getting there. I'm literally getting there. So I feel I'm down to my regular weight, like what I weighed before I found out I was pregnant. I'm down to that weight. But I think I want to lose another 10 pounds. But, you know, slowly but surely I'll get there, and I'm not in a hurry either. I'll just let my body do its thing and pray that I end up losing weight. I did. Also, I can't just pray either. You know, I don't get to work out and stuff because I'm always busy running around with the kids. But I have been shrinking my stomach. Like, I don't eat as much as I used to. I eat smaller portions, and I don't eat a bunch of crap at night. But for the most part, I feel like I've lost a lot of my weight. It's just my belly. Is like the main thing is my belly. All I need to do is work out my stomach so I could get super flat. That's all I want. If I could get it to be super... Like earlier, somebody asked me if I was pregnant, and I said, no, girl, I just ate a bunch of wings. It's probably a big old fart, or I need to take a shit. It's probably a fart, or I need to take a shit. It's not a baby. That's so funny. But that's it, you guys. That's my little video of my hair. But everybody's body is different, you guys. I mean... there's some people that have only one kid and their body looks like they had 10. You know what I mean? Like everybody's body is different. There's some girls that that had no curves at all, and then they have their first child and their body develops and they get all these curves and they look all, you know, good and stuff. There's other girls that have one baby and their boobs freaking drag down to the ground like this. I actually know somebody like that. I mean, they're like off of one kid, bro, like literally. Yeah, some girls get stretch marks, some girls don't, but with the baby, I did gain a lot of weight. That's why people shouldn't make fun of people, because sometimes people forget that sometimes you don't end up staying looking like that. So calling me Miss Piggy, I don't get it, bro. When I was super skinny, they called me a crackhead, and then I gained all this weight, and now I'm Miss Piggy. I don't know. Chichiwangas is crazy. She's a crazy one. Chichiwangas. Chichiwangas. Yes, Julie. Yes. Más bien la bestie Chichiwangas. Bro. Like all that shit talking, one kid made you look like that. I know. But my thing is like, why be worried about what I look like? Like, if you're constantly talking about my body and making comments about my body, like that's your go-to, then maybe in all reality, you're just hating on my body. Let's be real. Because how could anybody have so much to say about somebody's body when it's not your problem? Do you get what I'm saying? Thank you, Rachel. You're so sweet. Girl, you don't do, are you on Facebook a lot now or no? Because I feel like I don't see your post anymore. Unless Facebook literally took you off of my newsfeed, because there's times that I won't see certain people's stuff, and then like that I follow, and then I'll go look them up and be like, what the heck? Why don't I see their stuff anymore? And for whatever reason, it'll say that I'm not following them anymore, so I have to refollow. Yeah, that's what it is. It's either they're obsessed with your body and that's what they want, but their way is just to make fun of it because it's giving obsession. Like, if all you could do is make fun of someone's body, or you're worried so much about their body, yet it's giving, that's what you want, and you're just hating because, let's just say, bro, you can't afford it. Because why else would you care? I would never sit there and make fun of somebody's body because it's not my problem. For one, let's just say this, how can my ass being fat be such a problem to you? Why do you care? I mean, if I got my body done and I wanted my butt to look bigger because I didn't have no butt and I got it done, why do you care so much about how it looks? It's not your body. It's not your problem. And why are you always looking at my butt? Regardless. So I feel like it's giving very much you want a big butt. And that's why you're so obsessed with mine. Girl, I'm sorry you can't afford one. That's not my fault. I mean, it took me a while to be able to afford one. I was very dedicated to getting mine, and I saved and worked my butt off to be able to make the money for it. I don't care. But I didn't go and talk shit about other girls that had perfect bodies and made fun of them because I wanted a body like them. That'd just be weird. The same ones who poke fun. Oh, make fun about anybody work. You've done it, eventually turn around and get work done themselves. Yes. And that's what it gives. Like, if you literally are sitting there, like you said, making fun of them, and then you go and get work done yourself. So basically this whole time, that's what you wanted. And that's why you were talking so much crap. So maybe all this shit talking about my ass, which they act like I have like this big old humongous ass, bro. Like, be for real. How is my ass? My ass is that humongous? No, it really isn't. So I would love to know, like, they be acting like I have a big old freaking Kim Kardashian's old ass. I don't. I really don't. And at that now, like when I was 200 pounds, girl, yeah, my ass was big. But I weighed 200 pounds and I was pregnant. But I don't have a big old ass like that. So I don't know, like, what? It's weird to me. Oh, look at you. You're so funny. I don't know. That's weird. I'll never understand it. Thank you. I really don't understand it. I don't know. That's I've always said, like, the ones that make fun of me are the same ones that go throw on a fucking ass lifting faja. Or literally are you make fun of girls about it, but then you go to the gym to try to get a fat ass. So let's just say, like, realistically, let's just be honest. Are you more mad about the fact that I took the easy route and paid to get a butt? Is that what the real problem is? I mean, if it is, and I mean, I'm not sorry about it. I didn't want to go and work out. Even, dude, even the thing is like, I feel like even when you work out, you gain muscle, right? But it's not going to actually lift your ass. It's just going to give you muscle, but it's not going to lift it though. So I didn't want to have a saggy fat ass. I don't know. There's a lot. And plus, I feel like sometimes when you work out, sometimes some girls end up looking more manly than actually giving more curvy, and I didn't want that. And honestly, I don't have time for the gym. So if I want to be lazy and get me surgery, then fuck it. It's my body. I could do whatever I want, and it shouldn't concern anybody. And if you don't like my results and you don't like how it looks, then why the fuck are you looking at it? And if you're still talking about the way my body looks, and it's literally been 4 years and you're still talking about it, then you're obsessed about it. Giving very much obsessed over my booty. Yeah, very weird. Oh, that would be fun. I'm so down. I literally had said, Rachel, that if I do a meet and greet, that's what I would do. I like going to the strip club. I think it's so fun. I haven't gone in a long time, but I used to love to go. And not even for the girls, because obviously I don't like girls like that. I actually had 2 friends that used to work at the strip club over here in Albuquerque, and one of them in Santa Fe. 3 of them, 3 friends. And I used to like going only because, yes, there's more guys there than girls, which means less drama than going to an actual club. And they play good music at the strip club too. Sometimes they play better music at the strip club than a club. But when you go to a club, you run into a lot of drunk women that become very petty, and then they think you're looking at their man, or you accidentally, for whatever reason, bump into them because somebody bumped into you, and now they think you want to fight them because they're drunk. It's a lot of drama, so that's why I love going to the strip club, because it's less drama, less women to deal with, and it's a good time. So if I did a meet and greet, it's gonna be at the strip club. I'll see you guys there. And you guys could bring your husbands too, or your wives, so they don't get mad. Your body, your choice, and your money at the end of the day. Yes. Like, why does it matter what anybody does? Like, I don't know. People are weird. I don't know. It is what it is. That's what, at this point, that's what I determined. If you're sitting there talking all this crap about my butt 4 years later, and you're still talking about my ass, but yet you want an ass yourself, it's giving very much, very hater vibes. Regardless. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go in. It's really quiet in my living room. I told Michael to find a movie for us to watch, but he probably fell asleep already. My son is very much celebrating that his team beat my Niners. I'm very much gonna hang up the jersey for another year. Again, just plain out. I still wear it. I don't give a shit, but I'm sad that we lost. I'm actually really sad. That's why I said that, because you mentioned it before the other time. I watched it. Oh, for the strip club meet and greet. That would be fun. It would, honestly. Bring some shoes, though, because you never know who you might run into at my meet and greet. Okay, guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you guys go and get your tools, or you buy the hair wax, anything that you get from Foxapay, do not forget to use my code, because you always get an extra discount bonus. You get, no matter what it is, even if it's this, you will get money off with my code XO Crystal. So make sure you guys use my code. Don't forget. And if you don't want to use my code, I mean, you could use whoever's code you want, because you'll save money regardless. But I just say to use my code so you guys save money. My nose is getting runny. I say to use my code to save money, but you could use anybody's code. I mean, I'm just saying to save money. Bye, Jeff. Have a good night. Enjoy your weekend. I try to go every day, but sometimes it's hard with the baby. But I'll make a post before I go live. I think I'm gonna start doing that. Actually, I think I'm gonna if you follow me on Snapchat. I don't know if you guys follow me on Snapchat, but my Snapchat is Chris CRYS _HDZ for Hernandez, HDZ86. Follow me on Snapchat. And then I think that will be the best way. I'm gonna start listen loud and clear, okay? I'm gonna start posting on Snapchat, letting you guys know on there right before, at least 15-20 minutes before I go live on Facebook or TikTok. I'm gonna make a video on Snapchat letting you guys know that I'm going live. So make sure you guys follow me on Snapchat, so that way if you'll get my Snapchat no matter what over there, because Snapchat doesn't hide my stuff over there. So make sure you follow me on Snapchat. It's Chris CRYS _HDZ86. And then over there, like I said, you'll get my Snapchat that I'm going live. Because over here, some of you get notified and some of you don't. But at least over there, you guys will know every time. So I'm going to start doing that from now on. I love you too. Thank you for all the gifts. Have a good weekend. Make sure you follow me so that way you know when I go live. Have a good night, Rachel. Sweet dreams. Good night, Annabelle. Have a good night, sweet dreams. Put the link in the comments. I don't have the link to it because I'll have to go over there to get the link. But what I'll do is I'll make a post with my info, how to follow me on Snapchat, and you guys could follow me there. I'll do it right now as soon as I get off. Yes, thank you, you guys. Yes, I can. It'll be easier to do that. Yes, I will reply back to you. Okay, you guys, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys mañana. Go get your air wrap before it goes full price and you don't get a really good discount. Good night, Deborah. Deborah, you have a good night, girly. XO Crystal, you guys, is my code. So you guys could save some money for your Foxy Base stuff. But I love you guys. Bye.